The Bitcoin RSI indicator has been cooling off by a lot already, and historically speaking, this has always been around the level where we have been bottoming out at during a bear market. So we'll need to be talking about this exactly. What are going to be the levels where I want to be buying at, and what do I expect is going to happen next for that shorter time frame? So we'll be talking about that exactly and much more. Need to be discussing this RSI Bitcoin chart and many more things. So as always, let's get started with a shorter time frame. And in a shorter time frame, yes, Bitcoin has been creating somewhat of a local bottom like we have been expecting. Like I've been saying many times, yes, for that longer time frame, I'm going to be somewhat more bearish and I'm going to be expecting lower price targets. But definitely for the shorter time frame, I am still very bullish and I am going to be expecting a local bottom to be getting formed from this level of support. And I definitely do see that 100k Bitcoin, maybe even up to 110k Bitcoin, is definitely on the table by the signals which are getting provided right now. Because whales have been opening up massive long positions, we have been seeing capitulation. All of the liquidity is piling up on the top side. We have been seeing whales opening up positions. We have been bouncing off from massive levels of support. We have been seeing extreme levels of fear in the market. And like I've said, we have been seeing capitulation in the short-term Bitcoin market. So definitely this is a perfect recipe. On top of that, by the way, we also have the USDT dominance reaching a critical level of resistance. So yeah, this is just a perfect recipe to get a bit of a local bottom, to get a bit of a relief rally back to at least the 50 weekly moving average, which currently is sitting at 102.3k level. So I definitely do think that Bitcoin can be retracing towards this level like it has been doing every single cycle. Whenever we have broken down below the 50 weekly moving average, we've always seen a retrace back to the 50 weekly moving average. And then we retraced further into the bear market. So definitely for the shorter time frame, I am going to be expecting that relief rally. I'm going to be expecting somewhat of a local bottom getting formed. Now, that is not to say that we need to be searching to the upside immediately. Right now, in a matter of the next few days. No, definitely in the next few days, we can be seeing corrections on the way up. We can be seeing some moves down and then ultimately get to push to the upside, right? And I myself would even not be surprised to see a bit of a bullish divergence getting formed and us still taking out the lows before then headed even higher. But definitely for that shorter time frame, I'm going to be expecting somewhat of a bottom to be getting formed right over here and higher price targets to be seen. And I'm going to be expecting this retest of the 50 weekly moving average. This is exactly what I've been saying in my latest few videos, and I'll be sticking to this analysis until being invalidated, until proven otherwise. So yeah, we can also see a narrative coming up because in 11 days we are going to be seeing the FOMC meeting where we will be seeing another interest rate cut, and of course also in 3 days time we're going to be seeing quantitative tightening ending, which is definitely going to be bullish for markets and definitely going to be bullish for Bitcoin. Obviously, we are trading in a weekend now, so the stock market is closed. And also for Bitcoin, some sideways consolidation is to be expected, like we can usually see during the course of every single weekend. So do not expect much from this weekend. But definitely, the stock market has been rebounding very nicely to the upside, exactly like I've been saying the stock market could easily be doing. I have been a little bit more bearish on Bitcoin, a little bit more bearish on the Bitcoin top right over here. But I have been saying, yes, maybe the stock market can easily rebound to the upside and can even reach new all-time highs still. But I think that Bitcoin is going to be lagging behind. And Bitcoin can easily see the top being formed and still lag behind, still go to the downside, while the stock market is just going to be chilling and creating new all-time highs. This is exactly what has happened during 2019, where Bitcoin has been getting topped out, while the stock market has been reaching new all-time highs after new all-time highs. Okay, this exact scenario from 2019 is being repeated right now. But anyways, having a look into this chart, Well, this is pretty interesting because having a look into the Bitcoin RSI on the weekly time frame, well, we are quite literally reaching bottoming out levels right now. And this is pretty interesting because always whenever we've been reaching around the level of 30 on the RSI indicator, we've been seeing a bottom getting formed for Bitcoin. Right over here, this has happened. We've been reaching the 30 level. Boom, we have bottomed out for Bitcoin. Right here, we have been reaching the 30 level. Boom, we have been bottomed out for Bitcoin. Right here, we have been reaching the 30 level. Boom, we have been creating somewhat of a bottom for Bitcoin. We created a bullish divergence, and then we really bottomed out, right? But right now, we are getting already pretty close towards this 30 level. This is because we didn't really get that overextended for this bull market, because during previous bull markets, we really got very overextended. And then whenever we initiated the bear market, well, then we had a long way to still go and retrace to the downside, right? Right now, we do not really have that long way to go for this retracement to the downside anymore, because we already got a double bearish divergence getting created. We weren't really that overextended at the Bitcoin top, and that is why we have not as much wiggle room to go to the downside, not that much to correct to the downside anymore. But definitely, this one thing is a fact, that we always tend to bottom out at around this 30 level. And whenever we are going to be reaching around this 30 level, I definitely do think it is going to be presenting us with some great accumulation levels. And even if this 30 level might not be indicating the exact bear market bottom, like it, for example, did after the 2022 bear market. It didn't indicate the exact bear market bottom. We still got a bullish divergence after that. Well, I definitely do think that we can be finding ourselves at least somewhat of a local bottom whenever we do reach that 30 level on the RSI indicator. So it is definitely going to be a huge level we need to be watching out for. Again, I do think that for this coming bear market, we can easily see bearish divergences being created. So yeah, even if we're going to be reaching this 30 level, well, it might not be indicating the exact bear market bottom, but definitely it can be presenting us with a good opportunity with some good accumulation levels. And also, it can be indicating us a bit of a local bottom getting formed. So that is definitely one fact where I'm going to be aware of. In that shorter time frame, this is looking pretty interesting. Definitely a signal we want to be watching for this coming bear market. Anyways, guys, if you are going to be getting interested in trading yourself as well, with this big or a bit of a relief rally coming up, in my personal opinion, of course, no financial advice, well, then make sure to check out that link down below, because you can claim a free 50 USDT bonus by signing up an account with my link down below. It's only going to be available with my link down below. You can claim a 50 USDT bonus, no deposit, no KYC is required over on the 2bit exchange. So that is definitely very valuable to be checking out. If you click that link down below, you can see over here new users will receive a 50 USDT bonus after register. And also if you deposit, let's say 150k, you're going to be getting a 30k USDT deposit bonus on top of that. And also if you're going to be getting a trading volume of 30 million US dollars, you're going to be getting an extra 10k USDT, which 30 million USDT trading volume is definitely achievable for most of the bigger traders out there that are watching me. So definitely make sure to be checking these rewards out with that link down below. Also, all of the terms and conditions are listed right over here. Make sure to check that one out before registering, before applying over on 2bit. Make sure to read all of the terms and conditions. But of course, check out that link down below. Anyways, like I've been saying, yes, in a shorter time frame, I might be expecting a bit of a local bottom getting formed right over here. But ultimately, I do still think that we're going to be rolling over and we are going to be entering this bear market and we're going to be continuing even further to the downside. Now, some people find this very hard to understand and very hard to believe that in a shorter time frame, I might be a little bit more bullish and I might be expecting some higher price targets. But in a longer time frame, I'm still going to be expecting that we're going to be rolling over, and I still am expecting lower targets for this coming bear market, because I do believe that we are trading in a bear market now. So some people just find it very hard to believe and understand, but this is exactly what I've been explaining many times in my latest few videos on my past 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm still sticking behind this thesis. I'm still expecting the same exact thing. Because in that longer time frame, I do still think that we're going to be rolling over and we're going to be seeing lower accumulation levels. All of the bull market top indicators have just been blatantly obvious. They have just been predicting the top, and they have been showing us that yes, we are going to be headed into a bear market. So that is exactly what I do still expect. Dollar currency index still pushing to the upside. Many more signals like this. So yes, I do expect that we're going to be continuing further in a bear market, and these are going to be my accumulation levels. If we are going to be reaching lower and lower, I'll be more aggressively utilizing a dollar cost averaging strategy. So the lower we will go, the more I will buy with a dollar cost averaging strategy. Definitely, I think the 200 weekly moving average is maybe the most important line to be having a look into, but genuinely, all of these levels are going to be pretty important, and I'm going to be accumulating at all of these levels. Anyways, guys, with that being said, make sure to check out all of the links down below. This Sunday, I will be doing and hosting a premium live show in my private Telegram group, which you can join for free with the first link down below. It is a free live stream that you can join, and I'll break down everything regarding all of these things, macro, market breakdown, etc., etc. There will be a lot of value that will be shared during this live stream, so make sure to tune in if you are in the Platinum group. And also, with that being said, make sure to check out 2Bit with that link down below. And guys, with that being said, I'll see you guys in another update video tomorrow morning.